Whatever it is, we got it. It might be a catfish. Feel like it's kind of a little tumbling. It's a little channel cat. I'm telling you, this time of year, you got the Catalpa worms. That's what you want to use on this river. There we go. Y'all seen that? That's as easy as it gets right there. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I want to thank everybody for subscribing and watching. All the likes, all the comments, appreciate that. Tonight we're here on the Ouachita River. We'll do a little tight lining with some rods. I do have a trot line stretch I'm gonna bait up tonight with some Catalpa worms. So y'all stay with me, see what we can get into. Now, got my little light tackle out tonight. Didn't want to use that real big tackle. So we'll piece off. These Catalpa worms like come down about 3/8 of an inch, poke in, come down, poke out, and just poke that hook out, come back in, come all the way down, go through his head. As small as that hook is, I'm just gonna put one worm per hook. Got a real lightweight. There's not much current right here. Went fishing this morning. Caught one. Small little channel. And when I got there, uh-oh, look at here. Look at here. Y'all see that? Now that might be a brim. But whatever it is. I think we got it. Whatever it is, we got it. It might be a catfish. Feel like it's kind of a little tumbling. It's a little channel cat. I'm telling you, this time of year, you got the Catalpa worms. That's what you want to use on this river. There we go. Y'all seen that? That's as easy as it gets right there. Good old channel cat. Now we're gonna put him in the live well. And clean him. The only problem about catching this catfish right now is that's just one I'm not going to catch tonight on trot line. So that's quick. That was real quick. Good little channel cat. All right, let's get back out there. All right, y'all. So these Catalpa worms right here. I'm gonna show y'all a little close up. I'm gonna come down about 3/8, so it has something kind of sticking out there. Now these worms are dead. I got them a little salt water brine just to kind of preserve them. Poke that hook out right there like that. Go back in. Slide that worm out, poke it back out just a little bit again. You see all that green juice coming out? That's what you want. Go back in. Come all the way right out his head right there, just like that. Now that head, come up that little barb right there. And hold it on. And that's a perfect little bite for a channel cat. Channel cat, they don't have a real big mouth. So that rod right there, that reel needs some attention. Okay, well, we're fishing. Got the slack out of here. There's another one right there. Well, that must be like a little loaded area. That's a little channel cat, probably. I'm coming down there twisting around. Yeah, another perfect eater. Another perfect eater. Now, I did bring my good net tonight. And now he's got tangled up in it. You gotta watch you, little channel cat. Let me get this net out of the way. I done poked myself with one of them fins. You watch these rods. Hey, y'all keep an eye on them rods for me. There we go. I need oil there. You got wet the other day. Right here. Nice little channel cat. You know, this morning, I believe I caught that catfish, that one I caught this morning. Uh-oh, look at here. Left pole. Left pole is getting a little action. Let me get a worm on here real quick. Get the sucker back out there. Uh-oh. I just seen that line over here twitch now. We're fixing to hit these catfish right on this peak. A little green over there catching on it. So how this is laid out, we're right here in front of my river camp. My river camp's right there. This side of the river is real deep. It's about 8 or 9 foot, and it just tapers to nothing. So you can get about 50 yards off that bank and only be about waist deep. But you get on out here where it's deep, you keep on jerking, you're gonna hook yourself. But anyway, so I'm targeting this right here for right now. Now tonight, I do have a line tied right here. And I caught quite a few in that shallow the other day. At night, they're gonna move up here. At nighttime, they're gonna move up here to the shallows and feed. And all them crawfish, all them little bait fish. And you will catch them out here in this deeper water as they're traveling to that shallow water. And that's how, I got this trout line that's gonna be in this deep water and transitions to shallow water over there. But right now, I know the river's real low, it's real hot. There's probably some in that log jam right there. Probably just a few, but I know they're gonna be in this deep channel right now. Oh yeah. I'll say he did self hook. Let's see what's going on right here. Go ahead and put another. Now tonight, I'm just letting the camera roll. I thought I could sit back there with y'all. Thought I could. But they may keep me hopping enough. And I may decide, oh man, he's just about got himself hooked. I gotta get him. I figure he may be on there, but he may be coming to me. No. Let me reel that in. Get some more bite on here. Now he's biting by like a channel cat. Woo! That's close. Well, about caught a big old sucker right then. Yeah, he's got all that. I don't know why he didn't get a small worm to go with this. But I built this rod rack right here last week, and I did record it, and I got to watching the footage, and I've got to get more light in my shop. I recorded it with my GoPro, and everything was too dark, and I didn't feel it was good enough to put out there. It's a pretty cool build, so I might build my son one if he wants one, and I have to make sure my shop's lit up quite a bit more than what it was when I filmed this. While it's daylight, you can see this river goes down, and it's going straight and just necks right there, and that's my camp over there. This is the river neck, and that's where the channel got the name. So right here at this river neck, and that's why I give the name of this channel to. We spend most of our time down here. Y'all see this? All I did. I don't know if that's a channel cat, but all I did, I was thrown down there for about 100, maybe 120 feet on this mill rod, and I brought it up here just directly right behind the boat. What we may have done is when I started throwing them worms in there, that scent carrying down, all them catfish was probably coming upstream. Well, I caught them two right there. I probably had more coming upstream after I reeled them in. And now they're back here probably just kind of looking around. So a lot of times if you'll just bring your line in 20 to 30 feet, maybe 50 foot, and this purpose, about 100 foot. Now you got 100 foot of water to pretty much take care of. Now what I'm using is nothing to really show off as far as what kind of rods I'm using. This is not no show-off rod. This is a cheap Shakespeare Tiger. It is actually a spinning rod, but it's got an Abu Garcia ambassador on it, because they're kind of hard to beat. Now I've got some meat hunter rods. I got some big old Bass Pro Shop. Look at here, right here, right pole. Got him, got him. The old catfish, hit it. See there? All we did is just moved up the water column. So my next move, I'll probably just take and take the trolling motor and just troll up. They stop biting here. Oh yeah. Oh, you swallowed it, didn't you, Betty? Yeah. You sure did. We'll show y'all. Just using some gamakatsu 2/0 octopus circle hooks. Okay, so we're back to fishing. I'm gonna give it about 15 minutes. And if we don't get another bite, we're gonna move up. Like I said, I'll just put my trolling motor down and just quietly ease up this water column right here. Or I could pick up and float on down where we haven't fished. But I'm sure that scent's all went already, it's already down there. So what we're really targeting is these fish that hadn't had no scent. So we're probably gonna just ease on up this little channel right here. All right. Right pole. Right pole's getting a little action back here. Now I'm trying to keep this camera centered up everything right there. Trying to keep y'all back here far enough where y'all can see what's going on. So maybe. And that may have just been a little piece of trash that hit it, because it only hit one time and that moved again. All right, y'all. So I moved up about 120 feet. I then got all my rods rebaited. Now I'm fixing to cast them out, so I wasn't casting one. And while I was trying to rebait, fish trying to get it. So I'm gonna get these all put out here. Go ahead and do all this. Like I said, I'm covering that water column. It's an easy way of fishing a little river. Look here. Looky here. That quick. That quick. Come on. Grab it and go with it. Come on. I got my worm already. He's still trying to get it. So that shows how effective this fishing style is. When I was a kid, that little eddy that I called Marv's eddy, which was my dad, that's what we did. We started off on the bottom end of that eddy. Now, well, it's not an eddy, it's just a body of water. We call it eddy. So what we'd do, we'd start off on the bottom end and fish it, and then we'd move up to the next section up there and sit there and fish and catch fish, and move on up the bank about another 50-60 feet and fish out there. And that's all we did all day long, was just moved up the river. So my old pops taught me how to do this. He didn't fish a bunch, but he knew what it took to catch fish. And I bet this fish right here. Look here. Messing my phone. Now, how did he not get hooked? He's on there. I thought he was. To pull it over like that and not get hooked. Oh, here he comes, here he comes. Run to the boat with it. Come around here. Raymond, I know you're watching this, and you was just sitting there texting me. And I appreciate that picture of them logs you just sent me, but I'm sure you'd rather be doing what I'm doing. There's another one. Check these fish. There's 4 in there. We might mess around and get her 5 or 6. And y'all see I'm throwing way down there toward where that log jam is. So we had this hole. We have about a 120-foot column of water we got to cover. That done sucked all the juice out of that. Another one put on. Watch them be a good one right there. I'm gonna reel these other 2 rods in, check the weight on them. I'm not gonna throw as far. Y'all see that? That's the fishing graft. This is where we are. It just now turned red. So this whole time we've been down here fishing, not even registering on the graft, but now it's starting to turn red, and we hadn't had a bite now in 20 minutes, but I'm gonna let them soak. But 15% pour, that's your daily rating. Tomorrow, same identical thing. So, A-Town. Down at the Delph right here. Hey, that wasn't trash. That rod, how he didn't hook himself, I believe I need to go up 1 size hook. I believe these Catalpa worms are so big that they're really feeling that inside that hook up. And that might be why I'm missing some. That, or I might need to push that worm a little bit further up on that hook and expose that hook more, so when they reach up there and grab it, that hook has more to. But that rod right there, I'm talking just bowed over. And then now nothing. Now, they may go to biting. Now, it's starting to, the sun's setting. These catfish are going to start transitioning from this deep water to the shallow water over here, and that might be where this rod's going to come into play now. So I may have to troll my boat out in the middle and then cover where it drops off into this ditch and then start fishing this flat out here. This flat's probably about 300 yards long. There's a shoal right there. Comes that shoal, and that steep side runs down through here. But that is all shallow. I put a video out about a week ago, and I didn't take no good thumbnail. But the thumbnail on there is me. I'm out in the river. The river dropped 4 foot that night. We couldn't even get my boat up to the trot line, so I had to get out, walk out there in the river. And I think we had 4 catfish on that trot line. That trot line had a lot of slack in it, and I was lucky it didn't really mess up. I'm gonna check this rod. I'm gonna check the bait on it, and I'll get back with y'all. All right, y'all. I was back here messing with this far rod over here, getting ready to bait it up, and this one just went down on me. So, man, are y'all ready for this? Y'all are not gonna believe this. My goodness. I seriously don't think he's gonna fit in that net. He come to the boat and he's just sitting here. Y'all ready? Look at that. And what's bad is he completely swallowed it. So I'm gonna cut that line. I'm not gonna kill this fish. I'm gonna cut that line. The original black and chartreuse bait. That's the original. I didn't even get set down. I think that's a brim. What do y'all think? Yeah, that's a super tiny catfish. Look at that. Get that old machine gun pack going on. Make it run off and set the hook on yourself. I don't care. Do something. I'm scared of it. Oh, look at here. Y'all see that? Now look at here. Whew. Now y'all know what that's good for. The old long ear. They call them a long ear. We call them sun perch down here. The old orange and red bellies. That'd be a male. But I told y'all that was a perch peck. I told y'all. Now, I would really like to have a limb line in a good spot and put him on it. That's what I'd really like to do. But today's your day, buddy. That tells me one thing. There's no catfish to the right. If there's some brim over there, there's no catfish there. That's a given. Let's go straight back down to that channel. All right, y'all. Hey, I'm right down here from this shoal right now. There's a big log. I don't know if y'all can see the limbs stick up out of the water. There's a big old log right there. Been there since I was a kid. And it's always helped catfish for like at night time. But like I said, there's a huge flat right here. Huge flat. So they should start transitioning up into that flat, I would think. But who knows? Alright, so I got them all cast out. We're gonna let them soak for 15-20 minutes. That one right there is already getting some action. Already getting some action. Golly. Go ahead and take it. Uh-oh. Down middle rod. I should have been up here for that other one. I'm gonna tell you, this is not a big cat. I think it's about like that last one I caught. In fact, it might be the last one I caught. Again. They've had a good little spawn. Well, I'm gonna kill him. I'm not gonna keep him. But that right there is still getting a little action, isn't it? This rod back here, let's see if we can catch him. He's about to be on my bait. As my grandpa always said, where there's small ones, there's big ones. So I will get baited back up, get back out there. All right, yeah, I don't have not much more time out here before it gets dark. I do have a headlight, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go just motor down right here and park my boat here at camp. I believe these right here are all little small fish. I mean, I just threw that one out and I didn't even get that one out. This over here is just going crazy. So, and now this one's going crazy. I tell you what I wish I had. And leave me a comment if y'all want to see this. But I'll get out here and I'll get some mussels, some of these river mussels, and we'll see if we can catch these big buffalo. Right here from my camp, there's always a bunch of buffalo. I mean, a lot of them like that. Every now and then you'll see some good 20, 30 pounders out here. That looked kind of like a brim biting right there. As fast as it's pecking. But like I said, I don't have much battery life left on my GoPro. But I'm trying to get y'all some better content where you can really see what's going on. I had a friend reach out to me. I'm gonna call him a friend. Thank you, Glenn. He knows what I'm talking about. Try where you can see what's really going on. All right, y'all, hey, it's been about another 20-30 minutes. It done got dark on me. They really quit biting, so I'm fixing to just pull my anchor up and motor over to camp for the night. I may get up in the morning, come back out here and do a little bit more fishing. I don't know, I haven't made my mind up yet, but hey, thank y'all for watching.